In this video, I'm delving into my camera bag to reveal to you what my favorite lens is for street photography, travel photography, and photojournalism. Hi, my name is Sean Gallagher. I'm a professional photographer and filmmaker. If you're new to my channel, welcome. For the past 20 years, I've been producing work for clients including The Guardian, National Geographic, and the Pulitzer Center. Here on my channel, I want to share with you some of the things that I've learned over the past 20 years to try to help you improve your photography. In today's video, you're going to learn what my favorite lens is for street photography, travel photography, and photojournalism. Okay, let's start by looking at all three lenses that I've chosen. First up, we have this 35mm lens. Second is the 24 to 70mm. And lastly, we have the 70 to 200mm. Now, this isn't the type of gear review that you might find on other places online. I'm interested in giving you advice about the usability of these lenses for street photography, travel photography, and photojournalism. You'll also notice that these lenses in this video are all Canon lenses because that's the brand that I choose to shoot on. But I'm not sponsored by Canon in any way, so whichever brand that you choose to use to take photographs, you can find the equivalent kind of lenses within your brand. And so what we're talking about within today's video is applicable to you and whatever camera you choose to use. Okay, so let's get started and let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of the first lens. One of the main benefits of shooting with a 35mm lens is that it tends to have a very small form factor, so that when you're out in the street taking photographs, it won't draw too much attention to you. Now, I also like it because it offers you a very natural field of view. 35mm is very similar to what you might see with your own eyes. So it's very natural, and that makes it a very popular choice with street photographers and photojournalists. Have a look at these images I took in India to show you what type of photographs you can capture with a 35mm lens. Here you can see the 35mm lens is great for having a very natural perspective, which you can use for a variety of landscape shots. It's also good for images of people in relatively close situations, and you can even use it very tight on subjects. The main disadvantage of a 35mm lens is that you don't have any flexibility if you want to zoom in or zoom out in a situation. So this means if you want to get closer, you have to physically get closer. Now, for street photography and photojournalism, this means that you're probably going to have to become more of a fly on the wall, more embedding yourself into a situation, into a community to get natural pictures, because with this kind of lens, you've got to be up close and personal with your subjects. So that's one of the main disadvantages of this lens. What do you think? Is there anything you like or dislike about using a 35mm lens? Let's go on to the next lens and see if it offers anything different for street photography and photojournalism. The next lens is a 24 to 70mm zoom lens, and its main advantage is that range of focal length that it has. So you can take images, wide landscape images at the 24mm range, or you can go all the way up to 70 and zoom in very tight on either people or subjects that you like to get a tight frame on. So that's his main advantage. In these images, you can see the wide variety of shots you can take, from those even wider images that give you a sense of the landscape, all the way to close-up images of people and details. Now, I find the main disadvantage of this type of lens is that it gives you a little bit too much choice when you're taking pictures. When you're in the moment trying to frame and capture your image, I think the most important thing is the moment that you're capturing. And if you're spending a little bit too long trying to decide which is the best focal length to choose before you take that picture, you might spend too much time doing that and miss the moment taking the picture. So sometimes maybe too much choice is a bad thing. Also, it's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit heavier, might make you stand out a little bit more in the street when you're zooming in and out. So those are the two biggest disadvantages I find for this lens. Overall though, this lens offers a lot for the average street photographer and the professional photojournalist. But we've got one more lens to consider before we finally make our choice. The final lens that I want to share with you is this 70 to 200mm telephoto zoom lens. Now it's a lens that I have in my camera bag from time to time, and obviously its main advantage is that it's got a huge zoom range. So you can take pictures of things that are very far away from you, which I find is quite useful for me from time to time. If you look at these images, you can see that this lens offers me the chance to focus in very tightly on my subjects. In all of these images, I'm a long distance away from my subjects, so I'm being very unobtrusive and I'm not disturbing the scene or what they're doing. This is one of the lens's main strengths. So what are the main disadvantages of this lens? Well, as you can see, it is very large. You are not going to be very inconspicuous when you're carrying this kind of lens, when you're doing street photography or even photojournalism. So that's a huge disadvantage with this type of lens. It's also very heavy. It can get very tiring carrying this type of lens around all the time, and it takes up a lot of space in your camera bag. So which lens from these three do you think is the best for street photography, travel photography, and photojournalism? So without further ado, let me tell you which lens is my favorite for street photography, travel photography, and photojournalism. It's the 35mm lens. Now, why do I like this lens? Well, for the reasons that I explained before. The small form factor is huge for me as a photojournalist. I love to be within scenes where I'm not being obtrusive, I'm not drawing attention to myself, and the very small form factor of a 35mm lens is perfect for doing that. Now, of course, there is the disadvantage of not being able to zoom in and out with this lens, but I don't really mind that. I don't mind the physical act of getting closest to people or moving away if I have to. And I actually like the fact that I don't have to worry about selecting the focal length like on one of the zoom lenses that we looked at, because that's just one less thing that I have to think about, and I can concentrate on one thing only, which is making the best picture possible. However, I must say that if I am doing an assignment for a magazine or newspaper, I will really very often reach for my 24 to 70. Because it gives me a really wide variety of options for making lots of different kinds of images. And if you're producing work for a client, or you have a very limited time frame for making images and you need to produce different images in one situation, the 24 to 70 lens is a great choice to be able to do that, because it gives you that variety and allows you to make all those different kinds of images. So this lens is also a great choice in certain situations. Now, in very rare circumstances will I actually choose the 70 to 200mm lens for street photography or photojournalism. It's just not really my style of photography to be using this kind of lens. I personally don't like carrying a lot of gear when I'm taking photographs, so this lens is obviously big, it's cumbersome, and draws a lot of attention to you when you're doing photography, which just isn't my style of photography. It's obviously very, very useful for other types of news photography and sports photography and wildlife photography. But for street photography and my style of photojournalism, it just doesn't work for me, except in quite rare circumstances. At the end of the day, selecting your ideal lens is a very personal choice and depends on what you like to photograph. But for me, as a photojournalist and a street photographer, I always gravitate towards my 35mm lens if I want to make my best images. If you've made it this far in the video, I'd like to invite you to join my online communities for daily chat about photography and photojournalism. I have one on WhatsApp and one on WeChat. And within these groups, Members share their photographs, they receive feedback from one another, and I also join in the conversation as a way to try to help you improve your photography. To join these communities, all you need to do is visit my website, download my ebook, and at the end of the ebook there are QR codes that you can scan to add me as a contact, and I'll add you to those communities. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the section below. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.